This is day 20. We are going to Halong Bay right now. The trip guides told us that they would pick us up at this aesthetic mall. They were like an hour late and Mom and I were getting sick of it, but eventually they did come and picked us up with this limousine. We rode for like an hour, I guess, to the Bay Area, and I was just dying to pee. We finally got to the place and they moved us to the main cruise with a little boat, and things were finally getting exciting. The cruise had a bunch of floor and we went up to the second floor and they greeted us with this watermelon juice and things were already looking pretty good. They had an all-you-can-eat buffet and look at that view. We were seated at a 2-people table and the tour guide was giving us a long instruction and we were so hungry, Mom was getting so irritated. I honestly loved my fit at this tour, it was just so fashionable. The cruise was already making its way to the bay and we started eating and the food was so good. Vietnamese food are always so good. Wow, look at this! Oh my gosh! It is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. Holy shit. What's this? Oh my gosh! Look! Look, look! Wow, so gorgeous! Oh my gosh, I'm in love. You can clearly tell how stunned I was with the hotel room. It was so stunning, the balcony, the view. It was my first time getting on a cruise like this. And Mom wanted me to do this cringy act for her Instagram story. And we spent the next hour admiring the view from the balcony and Halong Bay. Halong Bay already started to look really good. In the schedule, we were to do some boat sightseeing in Halong Bay and we did that. The experience was very peaceful and paradise-like. It was 50% Mom and I trying to find a monkey everyone else was pointing at. In the schedule, there was some swimming activity, but because of the cold weather, I was the only one who was swimming. The swimming activity was the best session out of this whole experience. The water was cold, but it was just so refreshing and therapeutic, and you know I just love swimming in the ocean. It's just nice to jump in a cold water. After the swim session, I went into a hot bathtub and Mom and I went up to drink some cocktails on discount. Like most things in Vietnam are just so good, even the cocktails. There was also a short cooking class for a traditional Vietnamese food. After that, we went back to our hotel room and relaxed a little. In the evening, all guests ate a whole set dinner together. The flute gave off some traditional Vietnamese feeling. The starter salad was a little plain, and the sweet guy sang a song for us because his birthday was happening.
Are you ready, everyone? Yes! 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday!
The starter soup and the main dish was nice. There was also someone else's birthday, I think. It was just a whole lot of celebration. Mom and I were probably the only mother and daughter here because everyone else were just couples. In the schedule, there was some fishing event too, and look at the color of the water. So we are in Halong Bay on our cruise. It is almost 9 p.m. and it's like a whole city over here in the ocean or sea, I don't even know. If you look down, there's the water, emerald green water. On our cruise there's a whole bathtub, jacuzzi, but it would have been nice if the water was really hot. But overall it's such a nice experience. I'm so grateful to be here. As you can see, there was sound coming from over there. There was also another sound coming right over there. And let's check the water temperature over here. Yes, it's cold. It's really cold. I do not want to go into a cold water. There's Mom. It's honestly a surreal experience to be in a party city in the ocean. It would have been so freaking amazing if we could just like take a small boat and go to the next big cruise to like have another party. The second floor deck was supposed to be partying, but everyone was in their room. We woke up early. We ate some pho for breakfast and I decided to start the day swimming a little because I just liked the experience so much yesterday. The water was cold as usual, but it's just so refreshing and makes you feel so alive. Here's me looking for an idea to take nice videos. The whole trip was nice. The only downside was that yesterday I couldn't sleep well because of the gasoline smell from the cruise and it was just hurting my head so much. Other than that, everything was perfect. And especially if you love jumping in the water like me and don't have any phobias about water, then this trip will be just like a paradise for you. Now that I think about it, it's honestly scary what could have been in the water, but really, you don't see anything. This is day 21 of Vietnam and we are ready to go back to Hanoi. Mom is doing exercise over there. This is so cool. I'm on the top deck of the cruise and it has a swing and everything. It's just so cute. This is literally the best view to wake up to, in the middle of the ocean surrounded by beautiful sceneries. I just want to go back to Hanoi to experience this again. Because why does the cruise have a cute ass swing? There is the cruise that was partying all evening yesterday. The food here has honestly caused me so much weight gain. After the breakfast, it was time for us to say goodbye to our trip and go back to the city. We stopped at some place that had all these, which was quite interesting. These were all a bunch of statues which were still nice to look at. Overall, Hanoi was such a nice city. The buildings were tall, the streets were clean, it was very modern, and I would so love to go back to Hanoi again. We were dropped off at the same mall that we were picked up at. There were a whole bunch of girls waiting for some idol in that mall. It was time for Mom and I to finally wind the frick down. This is the $12 hotel that we ordered because we're on a budget now. So yeah, it's still pretty big. It has a very big bed. And yeah, it's decent. Editing. So this has been day 21. We settled into our Airbnb, which was $12, and it's not too bad. It's very decent and livable. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna fly back to Phuket, and I'm so ready for that. And yeah, we just ate lots and lots at Halong Bay, and with 10 out of 10, totally do it again because I loved diving in the water. I loved the food and everything else. I loved it.